151 north for 10 miles.
Hello everybody! There is a view of the ocean, but it's not the video where I'm going to be swimming. No naked bodies, no hatred over like people swimming in the ocean, enjoying the cool splashing water. No, this video is going to be the room tour around the hotel, which I have chosen again. The principle which I am using while choosing the hotel to stay is I filter all the hotel in the search, and I choose the one on the top with the minimal price. No, not on the top. I'm choosing like the second, the third, the fourth from the top with the cheapest price. So we're gonna go around and see the hotel itself and the room which we got this year. I probably should post the link to share the money. I'm not rich. I cannot afford expensive hotel, I guess. Theoretically, I could have wasted some bunch of money for the expensive hotel once a year, as we don't travel much and we don't really go on vacation a lot. So could have once in your lifetime, why not? But no, I consider it differently. So if I cannot afford a rich expensive hotel, I'm not staying there. And there is no different. Like 6 o'clock, I'm already outside. The maximum time we spend in the hotel room is like only sleeping. If I only sleep there, all I need is a bed, conditioner, or maybe TV, because my kids watch TV. Because there is nothing. But again, if there is nothing else to do, they would have been watching their tablets. But TV kind of organizes the family together, and we watch and we like laugh together, have a good time a little bit. So, sign up to my channel. This channel is mostly about our family. We immigrated to the USA, legally immigrated to the USA. If you are interested in learning about EB3 unskilled, how to get legally to the USA, sign up. There are some videos about it. I don't really make them. I make most of my videos in Russian. They are mostly about immigration over there. I don't think that if you speak English really need it, but yeah, kind of maybe. Anyway, I also give Russian lessons. If you're interested, sign up and click the like button, share the video with your friends, and let's go see the hotel. Even though it's cheap. Even though it's cheap. That's the view which I get right after exiting. As soon as I leave the hotel, that's my view, because it's the first line. Where? That's the hotel. You don't really see it from here, but it looks nice, right? With the lowest price, it's good. But at the same time, it's not only those. You can get not only the room with the view to the ocean, you can also get those rooms, and actually there are a couple more buildings behind over there on the second line, I mean across the road. Okay, we're gonna go get a little tour around the room which I got this year. And actually we stayed in the same very hotel last year, so I will probably add the video from the previous year, or just show the room where we stayed. Alright, let's go walk around. If you for any reason decide to repeat my experience, so that's the hotel which you're gonna need. So that's our Polynesian hotel. It's right on the Ocean Boulevard and probably 9th line, I'm not sure. All the streets there which are perpendicular to the ocean have numbers. So that's in between 9 and 10 streets. What are we gonna have here? So that's the office. That's where you go after you arrive to this hotel. There where you just come and confirm your reservation. I usually make reservation online so that I would be sure that I already paid. I don't need to think about anything else. But when I arrive to the spot, I normally come and make sure that it's the hotel which I exactly rented. Because once upon a time, actually 2 years ago, when we were driving out on the way to North Carolina from New York, and we stayed in the hotel in Pennsylvania somewhere, and the interesting thing was that there was one hotel, but it had two buildings, maybe the same hotel, maybe the same name, maybe the same address or whatsoever, but it was doubled. Like there were two different, I mean the same but different things. So we just arrived to one hotel spot which we found on Google Maps. I mean we the same way we booked this hotel, and the address was wrong. So this time we stayed on this 5th floor, and the view from the door was to the inside yard. Yeah, that's why I always make sure that the address is correct. So I come to the office to make sure that it's the right place. There they give you the key, and you can enter the room and enjoy. So that's what we did. As soon as I remember, it's 4 o'clock. At 4 p.m. in the afternoon, they let you in, probably even earlier. Our room was ready at about 3. It's simple room. I mean, that's the cheapest hotels which I normally choose, but it has everything necessary. I mean, it has some kind of cheap coffee, but I still don't like American coffee, so I don't know, it's all disgusting. Whatever they give you, it's okay. Whatever. If you really are an expert in coffee, you can take your own with you. For some surprise reason, there was a stove with an oven, which actually shocked me. I didn't see this in the description. I remember that there was a mini kitchen, and normally there is a fridge and a microwave in all the hotel rooms. I actually stayed in the same hotel last year, and the same way there was a microwave and a fridge, but I never seen an oven, a stove. The good thing that there is a carpeting in this hotel. I mean, partially linoleum, vinyl, and then carpeting. So if you stay for several days and there will be sand on your feet, it's kind of disgusting to feel it on your feet all the time while walking, and there is nothing to swipe it with. There is a mirror on the wall. Mirror on the wall, tell me who spent 4 hours on the beach today. We just entered the hotel because we were really like swimming. We arrived at 10 in the morning, and the first thing we do is just swim. We swim till we are out of energy, and then when it's time to check in, we go to check in the hotel, and my kids really don't have any energy to do anything. So wherever we have 2 beds, which is enough, good size. I don't have any spine problems, so I don't know if they're good quality or not. My husband didn't like them, but I feel okay. But the view from the balcony is marvelous this time. I will complain about the last year view, but this time we were really lucky. I don't remember what I paid for. I didn't pay for the ocean view. I know that it's an extra $50, and it wasn't, it's too much. It was too much. So these are the rooms which might be also yours if you get them. That's the 4th floor, that's the 3rd floor. Nobody, okay, there is somebody living there, so they use the curtains to get some privacy. Where else is there? So that's the view to the ocean. We don't really see the ocean because of the other buildings, right? Okay, but still, nice view on the swimming pools. There is a swimming pool for babies, 1 feet depth, and there is one inside swimming pool, like there the guy is sitting. I've never been on this platform, and it's been raining. I mean, the weather was good and it was hot, but at this very time it started raining. A little bit of drizzle didn't actually spoil our pleasure. Actually, I wanted to go for a walk, but it was a good time to reload, a little bit to recharge. Bathroom, like usual, typical bathroom. Maybe they look differently in more expensive hotels. Never stayed in a more expensive hotel, so don't know. And nothing to compare. Just the typical bathroom, a bathtub, everything that is necessary. Soap, shampoo, everything you need. That's all. We even found the towels. They hid them under the sink for some reason. That's the window, but again, it's kind of private. I tried. It's not getting open. It's blurry. conditioner is old, and the thing which you use for conditioner, the remote control didn't work, but it was okay. We used buttons. All right, so if you want to find something bad about the hotel, you can always find it. At least, like, for example, looking at this conditioner from the outside might give you some second thoughts about whether it's good or not, but whatever. That's our last view. After we stayed for a day, I usually double check if we forgot anything or if we are good to go. So that's me, the last person to check the room. So I'm walking around checking all the bags, if my family got the bags or not. That's all. So that was our room where we stayed the night. You see the trick, right? If you want to pretend that you have fancy bed, but you don't have it, and it looks kind of disgusting, and it has metal legs, but it's the cheapest hotel. I mean, it's cheapest. I usually open the different websites where you can find hotels for booking, and then just check the cheapest versions, and then take maybe like the third to the fourth from the bottom, from the top. So the thing is, what I don't like about the hotel, it's good, like whatever, I'm happy with it, because all I needed is good sleep, which is okay, 2 beds, conditioner, even some place for breakfast where you can cook if you don't like walking outside and like looking for food somewhere else. Yes, it's not new, of course, but who cares? It's just one night stay. For me, it's fine, especially considering that I come to the hotel at 4, then I leave the hotel to go for a walk, and then I come back, but by 10 go to sleep, and then wake up at 6 because it's a sunrise time, and then I go outside again. So I don't really need to cook. It's my holiday time, so I'm not cooking. And we didn't take anything, but considering if you stay for a month, maybe it wouldn't be my option, because with a month stay it wouldn't be comfortable. Okay, let's go for a walk around the hotel, whether it can offer you anything else. The view is good again. Ocean Boulevard might be a little bit noisy, but last year we stayed in that hotel on the other side of the road, and it was quite fine. Again, depending on how well you sleep. Again, this place was good. It was quiet, though several times I woke up and I wasn't sure if it's raining or not. I panicked during the night because I heard the rain, but again, every time I thought, oh, that's a fountain outside, that's this little swimming pool with a fountain, so it was disturbing me. Okay, let's go for a walk around the hotel. No, striptease is going to be later. Nobody paid for it, so we are not making it. When you walk around, be careful. So when you pay for the room might be having windows, not to outside, but to inside, to these hallways. Really, last year we exactly had the room which rooms were facing the hallway, the corridor, there. So all you hear is the noise from conditioners, and it's kind of heat. There is a heat, and there is like zero view, because you cannot really see this. There actually you can, but again, you don't need to exit. It's not a new hotel, I guess. You understand that, right? It's one of those old hotels, but it's still nice. I liked it. I'm not a very experienced hotel stayer, and I never tried this elevator. I saw other people. It was rain, it was actually a thunderstorm, and still there were people standing by this elevator waiting for it. Come on, people, you never heard about safety, right? That's thunderstorm, it's the time to walk, and it's only 4 floors. Yeah, again, the trash is because it's 6 o'clock in the morning and I'm going on my way to see the sunrise. That's why it might be a little bit disturbing for everybody. Alright, what is bad about this hotel is that it's a smoking hotel. Why is it bad? Because people smoke. I don't mind them smoking someplace else, but they smoke like here in these hallways, on these balconies, and all this smoke goes inside the swimming pool, and the swimming pool is behind windows, and there is no, I don't know how it works, but the smell doesn't go off. Last year where we stayed there, and I tried to enter it, and there was like a cloud of smoke, and I said, no thanks, I am not sitting there and breathing in the smoke. I'm just going outside. I don't understand the idea of swimming in Florida when you have an option of swimming in the ocean in salty weather. I don't know, and people just stay on these balconies and smoke, right? I don't know. That's why I don't like this hotel. That's the only reason. That's why I didn't really like the idea that I have to book it this year, because I didn't have any other options the same price. Other hotels were more expensive this year. Actually, yeah, last year I booked this very hotel for $68. I'm not sure what day it was. Maybe it was not Saturday, Sunday. Maybe it was like Thursday, Friday. I'm not sure, don't remember. But this year and last year we stayed in these rooms. One of these two balconies was ours. And the view was nowhere else but to the parking lot. So we couldn't even open the door to the balcony and sit on the balcony to enjoy the view whatsoever, because the only view was to the parking lot. And you understand that the parking lot accompanies with the smell, with the noise, and with the smell again. And not the smell of somebody smoking, but actually smoking as well. But there are cars, and you understand that there are benzene, petrol, gas, something which is smelly. When people say gas in America, it's not exactly gas, which you understand in Europe, because gas on cars would be great. But still, this hotel is kind of nicely decorated. They try to renovate it regularly. I'm okay with it, because I see that the people are investing the money into it. You still have the of course, if you want to find something bad about it, you will always be able to look around, look at details, and find something nasty. No, we don't have the intention to do so, so all our eyes are focused on the ocean. So you go straight, and there we go. There is the sunrise. And if you are still fond of swimming in chlorine, you can go and access the third swimming pool in the same hotel. So there are 3 swimming pools, different depth. Oh, there is 7 feet. Okay. So different depth. Yeah, it's full. It was full. There are people. There were people swimming in the swimming pool previous night, but in the morning at 6, it's empty. Absolutely. You can have your own private swimming pool at the time. I prefer to go and see the sunset or sunrise, and then I actually go swimming. At like 6:30, I'm already in the ocean. The weather is wonderful. It's hot. It's unbelievably good. Recommend. So let's proceed. 2 more steps, and you are going over the dunes, and there. Yeah, the tube is something new. They decided that this beach is not good enough. Now it's gonna be improved with this oil station. So now there is something new in Myrtle Beach. If you haven't been there this year, I was actually surprised with this renovated, renewed view over this platform. And there were several more. Maybe they're like floating something, but they took them away. There were 4 of them when we just arrived the other day. Alright, so that's the time to enjoy the sunrise. Just a quick reminder, we usually stay at South Myrtle Beach, and our plan is we stay for 1 night and 2 days. all we do, we arrive to the beach and we just go swimming from early in the morning. We start our trip at about 4 or 5 in the morning. We go from Charlotte area, and it takes us about 4 hours to get to the Myrtle Beaches. I don't know why it's so long, because we do some stops on the way to have breakfast, just to walk around. We go with 2 kids, so it takes some time. We don't rush on highways with 80 miles per hour speed. We just enjoy the view. When you an immigrant in America, you just go and enjoy seeing America, right? So our plan is to come to the area, dive into the ocean, enjoy as much as you can swimming in it. And so we normally start at about 10 in the morning, and start swimming at 10 in the morning till 1, 2 in the afternoon. We kind of enjoy, and it's about 3-4 hours of non-stop swimming. Then by 2 it's getting too hot, normally too hot. Sometimes it starts drizzling, sometimes windy, so normally it's a good time when it's already, you feel tired, you feel maybe too much sun, whatever, you want to change, you want to eat, and that's when we go to check if we can check into the hotel, if they let us in, because sometimes hotels are not as occupied, maybe they're depending on the time of the year. So sometimes they let you in earlier than at 4, sometimes they at 1 or 2 we already can check in, drop our bags, and then go find some food somewhere else, and just like that. And then by 4 o'clock we normally check in, even if we couldn't do it earlier. And oh, look at this old nice looking hotels. We actually stayed in the same type, 2 floors hotel, 2 stores hotel. I wanted to, or maybe I did, I rented a hotel room in this hotel once. I stayed at probably 6 of them. All of them are priced the same way. It's about $100 per night in a non-busy period. Like in October, we stayed in this hotel with blue roof for something about $70 per night. And it was October. I understand that it's not the season. So what we did later, after 4, we relax. And maybe after 5, when it's already not that hot and we are kind of recharged, we go back to the beach, maybe for a walk, maybe for a swim. It depends on the weather, depends on the mood, so on, so on. And we can just continue walking. We don't really go to these entertainment sections, attractions. I did walk all around them in the morning when it's kind of bearable. The weather is bearable, because normally when we come there and it's July, the weather is something about 35 Celsius, which is about 100 Fahrenheit. I'm not sure exactly, but something about 100 Fahrenheit is unbearable. And I don't understand people going somewhere else, like walking in the street. All I want to do is dive into the ocean because that's the only place where I feel comfortable at these temperatures. I'm not exactly a lizard at this point. I enjoy the view. I would love to walk around the city, but it's not the time. I want to go to see Charleston, but again, it's not in the summer, because in the summer I don't see myself walking along the streets. So our plan is to do as much swimming as we can, and then by the time when people, even at 9-10 in the evening, when it's already dark, people are still there by the ocean. They're looking for those shark teeth, or I don't know what are they looking for. If you know what they're looking for, because there are a lot of people with their flashlights, torches or something, and they are like looking for something, digging into the sand, digging in the water and looking, and they don't have metal detectors. So my first guess would have been that they're looking for some gold, maybe, because that would have been gold diggers. If you go someplace in Russia that's on the seashore, on the river banks, there are gold diggers, and they will be looking for the people who lost their rings, earrings or whatsoever. I don't understand. Maybe people still do wear them. Well, maybe they forget and then they lose them. But these people don't have any metal detectors on them. So my guess is looking for shark teeth. Very funny. Very, very funny. We'll only just walk around. Maybe we did try like looking for stones, but I don't need that many stones, and we just toss them away. Not in the hotel room, I promise. So this day was a little bit different because my sons decided that it's time to get sunburned because they did never prepare. They're modern children. They don't go outside a lot. They just stayed inside and they play their computer games. So when it's their first time by the ocean, they of course get sunburned. A little bit burnt. So they didn't really burn, but they had some rough skin. And the next day, we were planning to again stay the same way, get up in the morning, go swimming, then check out of the hotel at 10 or 11 in the morning, and then go for a swim a little bit more, like till 1 again, the same way. Fed up with this swimming, and then drive back home. So start off at about 1 p.m. in the afternoon and then go back to Charlotte area. That's how we normally do it. This day was a little bit different. They got sunburned, so we decided just to maybe drive around and maybe see the areas because we never actually see Myrtle Beach. So that's the area where I do walk to. I've been to this area because I stayed in some hotels closer, and it's actually like 40 minutes walk from the hotel where we stayed. And there is a nice I wouldn't say boulevard. If you walk along the seashore or the ocean shore, there will be nice. Oh, I forgot the bay key. Yeah, there is a nice key. I mean, it's regular something. Not. It's okay. It's nice for walking there. There are some palms and it's nice looking. And you can come to this definitely tourist area to buy some souvenirs if you're interested in any more souvenirs in around your house. I never buy souvenirs. I used to work in souvenir shop where we were making souvenirs ourselves, so I can make my own magnets. I don't need anybody else to sell me magnets for the price of an arm and a leg. I can get it cheaper. I know how to do it. I know how to do the prints on the mug, on the t-shirt. I did work in this area for 5 years. 3 or 5? For about 5 years, yes. We were all the production process from scratch. So I never actually I don't know even the prices for this entertainment in Myrtle Beach. I know that they're there, but again, with the temperatures, we don't want to go there. And you will really, maybe I want to go see them, but not much interested. Maybe I would have if I stayed longer, maybe for 2-3 days, when you're already fed up with swimming and you are ready to really go see some other things, maybe do some fun things, but we only go for 2 days. We never stayed longer. I actually could have, and that's the weather conditions. I could have tried. Basically, I work at school and it's a time of the year where I can, but I cannot afford it at this time of the year because I still have to pay mortgage, but I don't have the other money resource. So I'm looking at my bank account, I'm taking the money away from it, but never investing anything on it, and it's making me a little bit nervous. And with the current situation in education area, where I got the letter in May this year, I got a letter from my principal that, I got a letter from HR and you need to reapply for your job position to get the job next summer or next August. You need to reapply for it. Surprise. So, and I was not the only one, because I talked to other teachers and they were also aggravated with this, because there is no stability. In May you just get a notification that there might be no job for you in August. Like, yay, how to enjoy the summer when you're not sure about what is going to be after this summer. Okay, I do have saving account and I do have some savings on it, because I don't spend much money, as you understand. If I can calculate my income and I can see that I cannot afford this or that activity, so I don't do it. Yeah, there we go. But I don't know how other people do. I know that a lot of teachers have 2 or 3 jobs. I mean, except for schooling. But so what we were doing, we were looking at these hotels. I checked the price maybe a year ago. A year ago it was $300-400 per night. I don't know the difference. I mean, from the outside it's just a higher building. That's the only difference for me, because I actually prefer that they are small. The 2-store buildings kind of looking cozy, and without kind, it definitely looks cozy, because these modern fancy buildings, I lived in such buildings before. I don't really see much pleasure in it. I'm okay with the cozy interior of elder hotels. Maybe I would love to see one in modern style. I've never seen one, so I don't know what to compare. Maybe we will. We actually decided to get a plan. So next year, next time when we are going there, maybe this year, I mean it's still July, we are going to repeat the experience again, and probably by the end of July, in August, maybe again October for my birthday. So we're gonna go there. Maybe we will stay in a northern part. We are not sure yet if we are ready to spend, depending on the price, and maybe we will just go to stay at the beach at this area and then go to our cheap hotel. That's our plan. But we actually enjoy the view, because we never ever driven around this city, and it's huge, because before we only were driving towards the hotel where we were staying, and the only area we saw was southern part of Myrtle Beach, and it's really a little bit depressing, as if survived some depressed times, and it looks okay. I mean, for me it looks fine, because I've been to the ocean. I haven't been to the ocean, but I stayed by the sea, and if you ever go to Russian places to stay by the sea, you will understand that there is nothing bad in it, because the southern part of Myrtle Beach looks exactly the same as some places in Georgia, not Georgia American, but Georgia the country, near Turkey and Russia. And there are some other cities in Crimea, or maybe in other places. So we only stayed in Crimea and Georgia. And these places look exactly like South Myrtle Beach. But this time we got to North Myrtle Beach, and it looks completely different. Now we are observing rich people city. I mean, it's okay. It's understandable, and I see the same areas, and there is a separation in North Carolina. The same thing when I drive around Gastonia. I know that there are places in Gastonia which I don't want to visit without my pepper spray and alone and after sunset. And there are yet other areas which look the same way as these houses. That's a lot of segregation. Never would have considered that there can be such a huge segregation. And people say, yay, there is equality. And I don't know, there is no equality in this world. Okay then, so I hope we will follow this plan. And if you are interested to see how we're gonna handle it, you can sign up to the channel, and see you guys later. And on this channel you will enjoy whatever our life, just regular views, maybe sometimes and actually renovation, because as I told you, we cannot afford paying other people. We are doing renovation ourselves. We just bought a house a year and a half now, and we are doing some kind of renovation. We already almost finished. We repainted the house, we changed the tubes, replaced the tubes, and we actually renovated the bathroom. So sign up to the channel, enjoy.
US 17, business north.
Squirrels are incredible here. Loving it. It is just joking at you, mocking. I hope it wasn't too long or too boring, and welcome to my channel again. You can sign up if you are interested. I know that was supposed to say this in the beginning of the video, but on my channel you can also enjoy learning Russian with Oleg, because I do teach English, and I've been teaching English for the last about 10 years. I'm an interpreter on my diploma, but a linguist. I've got linguistic education. But I'm also working on my Russian course, and you can enjoy some videos on learning Russian with me. So sign up to the channel, welcome, and see you guys later. Don't forget to click the like button. Bye bye. Tomato, it grew. There are more tomatoes.